morning. So I wanted to come on here today and just speak briefly about the announcement that was made yesterday by HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy and USDA Secretary Brooke Rollins. So there has been an update to the food pyramid that we have known for several years. And with that update, the focus is on nutrient-dense food. So what does that mean? They recommend good quality protein, good quality fats, fruits, vegetables, and also whole grains for our complex carbs. And so this is different, if you will, from the previous food pyramid, where if you recall, the base was complex carbohydrates, and there was an emphasis even put on things such as breads and pasta. And so is this really a change in medicine, if you will? Not really. Many in the integrative functional space, and even to be honest, some allopathic clinicians have had an issue with the food pyramid for many years. And here's why. In our country, chronic disease is an issue. Over the last 50 years, what we have seen over and over again is an increase in things such as people being overweight, being obese. We see diabetes has increased, heart disease has increased, and even cancer has increased. And these things have a direct link to our food and the standard American diet, which is usually focused on really highly processed food, junk foods, foods that are very sparse in nutrient value. And so this is a good thing from the macro level for our government officials to actually acknowledge that there is a problem here. And it is a problem here because even when it comes to things like military readiness, a lot of the recruits are overweight, they're obese, they're going in with chronic diseases. So how can they actually help to protect our country? They're not at their healthiest. However, like I said, many have been having an issue with this in the medical community for a while, if we are to be honest. And the other reason this matters is because insulin resistance, when you look at some of the root causes of this, insulin resistance is one of those root causes. So what is insulin resistance? With insulin resistance, what happens over time is that our pancreas, which is supposed to secrete insulin, starts to increase the production of insulin. And with our body, we want balance, we want homeostasis. So too much of a good thing can be a problem. And the other issue is that along with that, usually our cells become resistant to that insulin. So it requires more and more insulin to get that glucose, which is the fuel, into the cell where it belongs. If you think of insulin like a key that is unlocking the receptor site, the cell, to let that glucose or that sugar get into the cell where it belongs. And so when we talk about diseases, usually with insulin resistance, that's kind of the baseline to start there. Insulin resistance can happen naturally, unfortunately, as we grow older. It can also happen in women, especially as we start to see those hormonal changes in the perimenopause, menopause phase of life. So that is a natural occurrence that can occur in some people. But then on top of it, we have our standard American diet that unfortunately contributes to that as well. So again, I definitely applaud our leaders in helping us to make this change and stating the quiet part out loud that our diet is an issue. And it really wasn't a quiet part. Many people knew this already. So I hope that it helps people to embrace these new changes and make sure that we are really looking at our diet and what it is that we are eating. So stay tuned. I plan to do more posts and continue to do posts talking about insulin resistance this month because it truly is an issue. And this is Dr. Stasha-Gae Roberts, nurse practitioner and owner of Compassion Primary Care. So if you are looking for a clinician in the Brandon, Riverview, Fishhawk area, in Parrish, Tampa Bay, and beyond, I would love to speak with you. You can go to my website, compassionprimarycare.com, to learn more about the services that I offer. I have an intake form, and also we can do a initial visit just to learn more about you. You can learn more about the practice, see if this is right for you, and if this is something that you would like to do. I also ask that if you like this video, please like it. Please share it with others. Please follow if you're not already doing so. If you are, I do thank you. And again, this is Dr. Stasha-Gae Roberts, nurse practitioner and owner of Compassion Primary Care, where I assist my patients in nursing their journey to lasting wellness. Have a good day. Bye-bye.